To look at me, you wouldn't know I'm schizophrenic at all. As soon as you tell someone you have a mental health, it's like, you know, they're crazy, they're not able to work or function properly. It's like everybody's the same. Everybody with a mental health illness is put in this little bubble, and yeah, that's what you are. I don't tell anybody unless I absolutely have to, you know what I mean?
Nobody around me could tell that I was unwell. Nobody. I could hide anything. But it was when I was going to university that I got really like physically and mentally ill. Oh, I had to drop out. Like I withdrew from my courses and I had to just drop out. There's still an option, like if I can recover some more, that maybe I can go back to university and maybe I can land a good job. Like, you know, there's still hope in the horizon, you know?
After I was hit by the illness, I became introverted at first and kind of receded into like a darker place. And that didn't really go away with time because as I realized what the illness was, it seemed more and more hopeless, to the point where I didn't know where my life would go if I was going to be stuck with that forever. What I've seen over the years is that it's treatable and treatment's actually effective. There's a whole slew of things that help out with it, and one of those things is definitely employment.
We saw Jeff go from a very recluse, shy young man into somebody who had confidence and pride in what he was doing. As a family, there was hope. He was smiling again. He was making eye contact. We were getting the old Jeff back. Stepping Stones basically gives individuals that helping hand that gets them back on the right track.
It's not about people working for Stepping Stones because they are ill or because they are schizophrenic or because they are something else. They work for Stepping Stones because Stepping Stones is an employer that understands what their needs are and what recovery looks like.
If you can't work a certain day, you know, it's not an issue of them saying, hey, well, you know, you have to come in for this shift, you're booked for this shift, or anything like that. It's really extremely flexible.
Now that I've handled like 5 hours a week now, I think, well, you know, I could handle 10 or 15. And there's not many employers that would offer such few hours per week. Usually they say, well, we want you to work 15 or you're not hired.
It suits your needs kind of thing. So if you've just gotten out of the system or like you've just gotten out of a terrible illness, they're not going to overwork you. They're going to give you what hours you can.
They live with a mental illness, but they also may have really amazing landscaping skills. They may have really amazing cleaning skills, other skills that they have had all through their lives. They don't have to worry about the interview process per se. They don't have to worry about building their resume. They just need to want to work.
There's lots of people you can hire for this job. There's tons of them out there, but when you hire us, you're giving people an opportunity to work that wouldn't normally have it. I see that there's a need there. I see that if we got more contracts, we could offer more positions to more people.
People with mental illness can work. They can do a good job. It's worth hiring them. We had looked at statistics a couple of years ago. The amount it costs to keep someone in the hospital or keep them working, like keeping them working is minimal compared to them being sick in hospital and what that costs.
We only have one employer for this population, and that's Stepping Stones. It needs to be shouted from the rooftops. And the people that are hired deserve to have that feeling of inclusion and feeling good about themselves as well.
Job makes them feel good about themselves. You need a good place to live, you need a friend, and you need a job. And with that job, that third thing makes a big, big difference in their life.
This is practically living a normal life. I finished up school, I've found employment. I'm motivated to the point where I want to succeed. To be able to wake up in the morning, not because the alarm went off, but because the alarm went off and you have somewhere to be, somewhere you want to go. I've gone through something and I've succeeded.
It's nice for people to hire stepping stones because, like, when they are choosing stepping stones, they know that they are giving people an opportunity. This is a job I can keep while I still go to school. If I have a class at 8, well, I can just wake up earlier and I can keep my job.
This company is providing jobs for people that would never be given a chance.
Don't go away. Don't you fear the words I say. Don't get lonely when I'm not here. Please don't cry, you know you're the lucky one. Everybody free.